Welcome back to TV5 News at 9. Today we're talking about a very important topic, managing back pain and lumbar fusions. Joining us this morning is Dr. J. Nathan and patient Gloria Eisbrenner. Thank you so much for joining us, Doctor and Gloria. We appreciate it. Okay, so first, Doctor, what are the causes of back pain?
So there are a number of causes of back pain. They range from pressure on the nerves, what's called spinal stenosis, from arthritis or ligaments that may have enlarged through daily wear and tear. It can be caused from slippages between vertebrae. That can be caused by fractures through normal aging, through degeneration. Some patients have it congenitally. It can be caused by small fractures of the spine that can accumulate over time, or fractures that could result as a result of a major event, such as a car accident or a trauma or something else.
Right, so what are the first steps to getting it treated, Dr. J?
Well, we usually recommend starting with non-surgical treatments. Physical therapy, pain management, steroid injections oftentimes are the mainstay in terms of treatment. A lot of times patients see their primary care physicians with back pain, and if you look statistically, it's one of the probably the top 3 most common reasons, at least in the U.S., why patients see their primary doctor. And usually the initial treatment is always to start with these non-surgical measures to see if they provide relief. When those don't work, oftentimes an MRI is required, or what's called a myelogram, which is a more detailed study involving the nerves. And we look at those if the conservative methods have failed, to look at surgical options that might be available.
And like most procedures, there are advances over time. So have there been advances in recovery and this surgery in recent years?
Yeah, so the trend nowadays has been going towards minimally invasive techniques, and the reason for that is for two reasons. Number one is that patients want to get out and be active and get back to normal as quickly as possible. Number two is because it oftentimes results in a quicker recovery, less bleeding, better post-operative pain control. If you looked at 30 or 40 years ago, people had back surgery. They were oftentimes immobilized for several weeks, for 6 to 8 weeks, not getting out of bed, and with some major restrictions. And I think what people found was that the complications associated with those restrictions were oftentimes worse than the pathology itself. So the trend in medicine in general has been to try to get patients active and back to normal quicker. And fortunately, there are advances in technology that have allowed us to do that.
And we love hearing from you, Dr. J, but we also want to hear from a patient who actually underwent this treatment for lumbar stenosis. So Gloria, you actually underwent this treatment for lumbar stenosis. Tell us about that, and also about your recovery, Gloria.
Oh, well, it was a long journey. It
yes.
took me years, basically not walking before I met Dr. J. And he was very thorough, did all these testing, did not jump into surgery, as he says. And when it finally, through a myelogram, found out that I had this stenosis and scheduled the surgery was fine. I went home the next day. The incisions are very small. I would say, the first 4 to 6 weeks, it was a little harder to get around. But I had the surgery back in May, and I'm doing absolutely wonderful. He literally gave me my life back at 71.
Oh, that is so great to hear. Congratulations. We are glad to hear that. Any more information, Dr. J, about this surgery you'd like people to know?
Well, we're happy to see any patients that may have questions about it. They can visit our website, mi-neurosurgery.org or .com, or they can contact our office at 989-701-2538. But the trend is towards smaller incisions and hopefully a quicker recovery.
We love it. We love to hear that. Thank you, Dr. J. Thank you, Gloria. We are so glad that you are doing well now. Appreciate you both joining us this morning.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. If you'd like any more information, just head on over to the hot link section at WNEM.com.